I wanted to share something, a thought with you all, to whoever will see this message. It was meant to be all along. When we think about people who have left our life, it wasn't meant to be because life always gets in the way and it was the wrong time. But the universe aligned you both for a reason. If you know who your twin flame is, from just looking into their eyes, knowing their soul, knowing who they are, feeling that pain and crying, releasing all the water from your eyes, let me tell you something, that was real love. And when you manifest things, it's already done. Manifesting doesn't take, it does take time to align everything because you have to take action and you just have to go with the flow. But once you manifest and say it, it's already been done. It's already been aligned for you. So today I've been very anxious because I've shed my past, I'm letting everything go, and I'm finally realizing how worthy my creation is because I could help so many people. I knew this from the beginning. It's just life got in the way, I got into my head. Being inside your head takes so long to get out of. Facing, facing fears is not easy because you always want to run back, but the thing is, when you run back, you end up in the same spot, and that same spot always seems to be the spot that you're trying to get away, like get out of, so you're able to do your shit. But when you have your brain there in front of you, taking the lead instead of collaborating with your heart, then it's like it's not impossible, but it's very difficult to focus from what comes from within because you'll be able to, create your shit, make your shit, and then, show it to your whoever's close to you, but you will like being inside your brain, it's like you make things up as you go along. You feel confident, but then within the next moment you feel tired, exhausted, lazy, and you go right back to this mask. You wear the mask and then you're like a whole different person. This is why revealing ourselves to the world without a mask on, when people stare at you, most people might come up to you and try to, talk shit, but at the same time, when people talk shit, they're trying to understand you. It doesn't necessarily mean like they're trying to get what they want from you. All they want is to try to understand why are you, how, like in their words, because they're going through a lot of shit. They are inside their head and their ego is in the way. So it's like how to translate from what their ego is telling you to what their higher self is trying to send out to you. So it's like if somebody says fuck off, for example, it means that they need space. They don't want to talk right now, or maybe they do want to talk, something happened, abusive relationship, abusive family, abusive friends, or like abuse against themselves, something happened between another person or themselves, they're having a bad day, but they're so in their head where when you're so deep in your head, you're basically facing so much negativity. You're like clinging to the past 24/7. You think about the past, you pull to the past, and you make the past your moment, your present and your future. And that's so bad because you're just going in circles and circles and circles and circles and circles. Like it just keeps on going around and around and around and around like your clothing in a washing machine, and you just watch yourself going around and around and around and around. And what the brain does, it hides that turn turn off switch, turn on and off switch that's actually in front of your damn face. And, most people who think that they're stuck think that they're going to be stuck forever because they refuse to open their eyes and realize that the door is fucking unlocked. Literally, it's unlocked. You can open the door and get the hell out. But I say it like in a way like if it's simple, but at the same time, you have to realize that the door, it may look like an ordinary door. You you simply turn it and you open the door, but the problem is it's like looking at a giant wall full of black spider webs. Like literally black spider webs, black vines or whatever. Could be barbed wire. Like barbed wire, I mean, if you tried going into barbed wire, that would be painful, and that's very accurate to say because, you have to go through pain in order to transform, face yourself, get out of your head, and face reality. So it took me like about another like 3, 4 months for me to get out of my head from like last year to like this year, which is like, I remember when I was creating something in a game called Second Life. I was supposed to become like a club manager or something, and I was making this beautiful club, and I actually used my artwork. Like, I make art, digital art, and I decided to make my own artwork and put my own artwork on my own, club. But the universe closed that door where it technically saw something in the future or something, like something wasn't going to work, or maybe it's just like, something happened where my account got suspended without no reason, and the universe said, "This is not what you're supposed to do. This is not. This is not you." And this is what happens. The universe will do this, where you think you're getting somewhere when you're actually doing the same thing. So the universe technically says, okay, you're doing the same thing, let's close the door and start over from scratch. And I'll tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it to get lost. It's worth it to like, you know, get back on track and literally like Face all your fears, face all your problems, face your fucking self and change. Because, the last couple days I had these panic attacks, like visions. Visions that came to my brain, like where I would see these visions. I would still see what's around me, but then I would feel like I'm astral traveling while I'm moving around. Like at one point, at one point, I've gotten these panic attacks where all of a sudden, one of them, it was so bad where I actually had to lay down and, like, stop what I was doing because it felt like I was gonna die. Maybe not, like, die, like, I make it sound so dark, but it's like when you're lightheaded as fuck, meanwhile, you are, like, traveling into your head, like too much in your head, where it's like a bit much. So, yeah, ow. But anyway, just wanted to make another video and blank. I don't know what I was gonna say. But anyway, please follow me. Share this with your friends, your family, or to whoever you may feel needs to watch this. Uh, and anyway, it's okay to burp or fart. Because you know what? If people think burping and farting in public is rude, they can go fuck themselves. See, I mean, like, honestly, truthfully, if you really need to fart, just let it out. If it stinks, well, came out of your ass. So, but anyway, alright. Have a nice day, y'all. This is a bird's nest, and you can check out my SoundCloud. It's a bird's nest as well, and I also have my Instagram, which is a bird's nest as well. I'll link it